Okay, so to tell you guys a little bit about me, I am a sophomore in college, 19 years young, turning 20 in December. Um, I am majoring in marketing, hoping to minor in either media production or film studies. And I still have a huge dream of going to law school, and I know none of that really makes sense together. But I feel like that's the definition of college, so I'm just your typical college student. I have been in AMA since my first semester of my freshman year of college, so about 2019. And I am applying for the role of membership. And I'm super, super excited. Okay, moving on to experience in AMA. So my first semester in AMA, I was in Cougar Creative. So that's the left photo. That was one of the graphics I made for my client. The middle photo is me and Gates and our beautiful pup at one of our philanthropy events where we went to a pet shelter and cleaned out the facility. I've been an active member since fall 2019, and this semester, spring semester, was a little crazy. COVID happened, kind of fell off, but I'm back and better than ever. Then, as you can see on the right, is a screenshot from a big and little event that was this semester that I helped host with Alina. And something that I really loved was that she kind of gave me the reins during that event and let me lead one of the games that we did. And that is something that I would definitely keep. I want whoever, if I have an intern and whoever my intern is, I definitely want to give them the reins and kind of let them step into my shoes a little bit. And I think that's super important for them to learn what my position is about. And I really love that she did that. So we're definitely keeping it. And the rest of these pictures are just a few of the many events that I've been to over the past 2 semesters. And I just have so many memories with AMA, and I just love it so much. So, hope you enjoy some of these pictures. For recruiting events, I think it would be really cool to start doing more active work on social media, maybe like little videos or skits or Instagram stories. I know that's something that we emphasized a lot this semester, and I think it's super cool. So maybe making a skit or two and flooding it on Twitter and on Instagram and making sure that it's in people's feeds, I think would be super, super important, especially because of COVID. Mostly everything is on social media anyways, so I think that replaces having a big booth and Melcher. Maybe we can, flood the timeline with a little cute skit. I also want to make kind of a mini commercial. I would probably try and collect as many videos and pictures from our active members and our officers and put together a little commercial that we could air on our social medias as well. And that will also replace, the in-person aspect of recruiting that I know we're going to miss out on because of COVID. Another idea that I have to incentivize getting to active member status would be maybe milestones. So, like the first person with 50 points gets XYZ, the first one with 100, the first one with 150, and so on and so forth. Okay, so moving on to the FAQ portion. So the question is, what is something that I would do for the Big and Little program that would make members want to participate in it? So first I would share my experience as a little and as a big. So my freshman year, I was a little for Jonathan, and what I really loved about being a little was that whenever I was lost or confused about my freshman year of high school, Jonathan was such a huge help. He would give me so much advice, not only for AMA, but just for school and life in general. This semester, I got to be a big, and I would say that I was apprehensive at first. I thought I wasn't going to have time, but it's one of the best decisions I ever made, because when you really want to do something, you'll make time for it. And I got to meet two awesome ladies. I love them so much. And in terms of incentives, obviously we have fun games and activities, to get you guys connected, especially during COVID. That's super important for us, that we want you guys to get connected and get involved with each other. Also, if you have a big who is an officer, you can have a potential sneak peek into their role and their position, and they could really teach you a lot. And I think that's a great plus. The final part of my presentation is, why should you vote me as the next director of membership? I think that you guys should vote for me for Director of Membership because I'm super on fire for this position. I was super lucky enough to intern under this very position this semester, so I learned a lot about the ins and out of the role and just how much time and effort goes into it. I really also love how there's a huge emphasis on making sure that members are enjoying their time in AMA and creating fun events for them and thinking of cool games and thinking of new recruiting ideas. And so I'm super excited about all of that. I'm also excited to step into a new leadership role where I also get to interact with other officers and really work on a team that helps create a better environment in AMA and helps to build up this org. I'm a team player, I can communicate efficiently, and I can meet my deadlines, and I think that's going to be a great asset on the board. With that being said, this is the end of my presentation. I hope you guys enjoyed and vote for me!